In the warm waters off the Caribbean island of Tobago, 64-year-old Peter Smith's peaceful swim took a terrifying turn. On what seemed like an ordinary day, Smith was swimming just 10 meters from shore when a large shark attacked him, leaving him with severe injuries to his left arm, leg, and stomach. Despite the horrifying ordeal, Peter managed to stay afloat long enough to be rescued. He was immediately rushed to the hospital, where doctors provided critical care, ultimately saving his life. Peter Smith was an experienced swimmer, familiar with the waters around Tobago. On that fateful day, as he moved through the warm, turquoise sea, there was no indication of the danger that lurked beneath the surface. The ocean, typically a source of tranquility and escape for Peter, became the stage for a brutal and life-threatening encounter. Without warning, the shark struck. The force and suddenness of the attack left Peter in a state of shock. The shark's powerful jaws clamped down on his left arm, tearing through flesh and bone with a ferocity that is difficult to imagine. The pain was immediate and excruciating, but Peter's survival instincts kicked in. Despite the severity of his injuries, he fought back, striking at the shark with his free arm, trying desperately to break free from its grip. The struggle was intense, and Peter was aware that his life was hanging by a thread. As he fought, the shark inflicted further injuries, tearing into his left leg and stomach. The water around him turned a deep red as blood poured from his wounds, but Peter refused to give up. His determination to survive, coupled with his years of experience in the water, gave him the strength to keep fighting. Finally, the shark released Peter, retreating back into the depths from which it had come. Exhausted and in immense pain, Peter managed to stay afloat long enough for nearby beachgoers to realize what had happened. A group of brave individuals quickly sprang into action, rushing to Peter's aid and pulling him from the water. His injuries were severe, and it was clear that he needed immediate medical attention. Peter was rushed to a nearby hospital, where a team of doctors and nurses were waiting to provide the critical care he needed. The medical team worked tirelessly to stabilize him, addressing the multiple injuries that had left him on the brink of death. The bites to his arm, leg, and stomach had caused significant damage, but the quick actions of the rescuers and the skill of the medical team saved Peter's life. In the days following the attack, Peter remained in the hospital, where he underwent several surgeries to repair the damage caused by the shark's bites. His recovery was slow and painful, but his determination to survive was unwavering. The support of his family, friends, and the community of Tobago played a crucial role in his journey toward healing. The news of Peter's attack sent shockwaves through the small island community. Tobago, known for its beautiful beaches and tranquil waters, was suddenly the site of a terrifying event that few could have imagined. Local authorities quickly put up warning signs and took steps to ensure the safety of both locals and tourists, but the attack left a lasting impact on the community. Marine experts were called in to investigate the attack, trying to understand why the shark had come so close to shore. While shark attacks in the Caribbean are rare, they are not unheard of, and the incident served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of the ocean. The experts speculated that the shark may have been drawn to the area by changes in water temperature or the availability of food, but the exact reasons remained unclear. As Peter began the long road to recovery, the psychological impact of the attack became apparent. The trauma of such a near-death experience left deep scars, not just physically but mentally as well. In the weeks and months that followed, Peter had to come to terms with the fact that the ocean, a place he had always found peace and solace, had turned into a source of terror. This emotional struggle was perhaps even more challenging than the physical recovery, as he wrestled with feelings of fear, vulnerability, and anger. His recovery was supported by a dedicated team of therapists, both physical and psychological, who worked closely with him to help rebuild his strength and confidence. They employed various techniques to aid his recovery, from physical rehabilitation exercises to therapy sessions designed to help him process the trauma. Peter's family also played an essential role in his healing process, providing unwavering support and encouragement as he navigated this difficult chapter of his life. The extent of Peter's injuries was more severe than initially realized. His left arm, which had taken the brunt of the shark's powerful bite, had sustained critical damage. Among the most challenging aspects of his recovery was the reattachment of several fingers that had been severed during the attack. The surgeries required to save his hand were intricate and time-consuming, with surgeons working meticulously to reconnect tendons, nerves, and blood vessels. It was a long shot, but the medical team was determined to give Peter the best possible chance of regaining the use of his hand. The injuries to Peter's left leg were equally devastating. The shark's teeth had torn through muscle and skin, leaving significant wounds that would require extensive work to heal. Surgeons had to perform multiple operations to clean and close the wounds, and Peter would need extensive physical therapy to regain his mobility. The prospect of walking unaided again seemed distant, but Peter was resolute in his determination to overcome the odds. Despite the challenges, Peter remained resolute in his determination to regain his strength. His journey was not just about physical recovery but also about reclaiming his life from the fear that the attack had instilled in him. Each day brought small victories, regaining mobility in his injured limbs, finding the courage to revisit the beach, and eventually dipping his toes back into the water. The incident also had a broader impact on the local community. Tobago, a popular tourist destination, had to grapple with the potential implications of the attack on its tourism industry. The authorities took immediate steps to reassure both locals and visitors of their safety. Measures were implemented to monitor the waters more closely, including increased patrols and the installation of shark nets in certain areas. Educational campaigns were also launched to inform the public about shark behavior and safety precautions to take when swimming in the ocean. Peter's story spread beyond Tobago, capturing the attention of people around the world. The media coverage highlighted not only the terrifying nature of the attack, but also Peter's incredible resilience in the face of such adversity. He became a symbol of survival and strength, with many drawing inspiration from his determination to recover and reclaim his life. As Peter continued to heal, he began to speak out about his experience, hoping to raise awareness about the realities of shark attacks and the importance of ocean safety. He participated in interviews and public talks, sharing his story with a wider audience. His message was clear: while the ocean is a place of beauty and wonder, it is also home to powerful creatures that must be respected. He advocated for a balanced approach to ocean safety, one that recognizes the need for caution without fostering unnecessary fear. Peter's journey is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Faced with a life-threatening situation, he fought with everything he had to survive. His recovery, both physical and emotional, was a long and difficult process, but he never lost sight of his goal. Today, Peter continues to recover, surrounded by the love and support of his family and community. His story serves as a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable fear and pain, it is possible to find the strength to overcome and rebuild. The shark attack on Peter Smith was a traumatic and life-altering event, but it also highlighted the resilience and determination that define the human experience. His story is one of survival, hope, and the power of the human spirit to overcome even the most daunting challenges. As he continues his journey of recovery, Peter remains a beacon of strength and a source of inspiration for all who hear his story. His message of respect for the ocean and the importance of safety serves as a valuable lesson for anyone who ventures into the sea, reminding us all of the need to approach the natural world with both wonder and caution.